The year is 1945 and the Germans have just been defeated. But Berlin has been carved in two between the East and West. On one side, we of course have the Soviet bloc with all of their tanks and manpower. And on the other side, we have the coalition of Britain, France, and the United States of America. And World War III is not out of the questions as tensions rise on the border of Checkpoint Charlie. Now, fearing the spread of communism, Winston Churchill decides to initiate Operation Unthinkable. This was the British and American plan to deal with communism before it takes hold by invading the USSR just after the end of World War II. But of course, Operation Unthinkable will be a costly war. As you can see, the Russians, the Soviets here have a bunch of troops. And not only these tanks and men up here, we've got a bunch of Marines who are going to come up and fortify the position. We have snipers up on the rooftops. These guys are here to stay. Now, for the Brits and Americans, on the left-hand side, we have the British forces right here, again garrisoning all the buildings on the checkpoint. They, of course, have their own tanks, but we also have hashtag India Gang, boys. India Gang has finally made it into the video. We also have the Australians and the New Zealand guys turning up for the battle, as well as a squad of Royal Marine Commandos who, as you can see, are going to be charging up into the battle. Now, over on the American side, we of course have the American Major, who I've got to say looks pretty good. We've got a bunch of American troops down here. Again, some heavy machine gunners. We've also got some snipers on the rooftop as well as a tank. And it's going to be a joint attack from the British and Americans, with the British Empire and all of her colonies attacking the USSR before communism takes root. Alright, boys, no more messing around. Let's get this road on the show. And as you can see, grenades already going in down here. This is going to be an absolute bloodbath. As you can see, these guys already getting targeted. The snipers. Oh, no, look at that. That was absolutely mental. We saw both those guys get dropped straight away. And as you can see, the British tank is down. What's the American tank? The American tank is also down. And as you can see, the artillery is going down, and there we go. The Russian tank on this side has been shut down, but we still have one over on this side over here. And I'm not gonna lie, the Russians are looking strong on this side of the map. Let's have a look at the Americans. Okay, there's a lot of American guys down here, but they are really bottlenecked back here, and they don't seem to be moving. And now, oh no, we got a disgusting little small head here, boys. Ugh. Okay, but on the other side here, we got the India Gang, and also, oh my god, we got another small head. We got two small heads in one battle. Where's the big head, bro? Where's the big head at? But these guys here are going to be putting it to the Russians. Hopefully these guys are going to make their way. And as you can see, the British commandos going head to head with the Russian commandos. Boys, it's a commando marine off. And this is every little bit as mental as I expected it to be. Okay, the Russian sniper is actually retreating back down into his hole. India Gang and Australia Gang are moving up into the battle. And it looks like they're actually clearing a path down here. And we've also, hold on a second. Okay, that guy, I thought that was an American that somehow made it up here, but no. Oh my god, look at the Royal Marine Commandos, mate, doing absolute bits. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I thought the Russians had won that, but as you can see, the Americans actually made their way around the corner to help out India Gang and Australia Gang. Don't forget the New Zealanders down here. And as you can see, it was an absolute bloodbath, but we got a lot of Americans back here as well, actually. And as you can see, stage 1 of Operation Unthinkable in World War III was actually a victory. But boys, I do not think it is going to be as easy as that. I do not think the Russians are going to be going down without a fight. Now, after their defeat at Berlin, the Russians are retreating what is left of them. They are trying to get out. They were not expecting Operation Unthinkable, and once again were caught ill-prepared, and they are desperately trying to get away. However, they probably are going to win this battle because they do have a big head. But what you can see behind Big Head right here is you can see the British and Americans have been emboldened, and they are trying to pursue the fleeing Russians. Once again, we got all of our tanks right here. We got a bunch of British troops here, a bunch more British, Australian, Indian troops here, and a bunch of American troops over on the other side. And this coalition is moving up to try and hoover up the remaining Russians, who, as you can see, are actually running away to try and get to a defensive fallback position. Now, taking out these few soldiers here, probably not going to be a problem, but these guys have broken formation against orders. They were specifically ordered not to actually break and chase because they did not have the supply chain to support them. Now, this is going to be a really big problem because if we go all the way over onto the other side of the map, you can see that the Russians are going to be having quite a lot of reinforcements that the British and Americans have not prepared for. And these guys, as you can see, are going to be making it up to the battle pretty quickly. And that is not an insignificant force. That is 5 tanks with a bunch of units behind each of them. But folks, before we start this battle, if you're enjoying this Tabs Unit Creator content and you are not subscribed to the channel, then head down below and hit that subscribe button, because you never know, you might just enjoy these Tabs videos, and by subscribing it means that you're not going to miss any of them. And whilst you're down there, it really helps the channel grow if you leave a like and a comment on the video. It does doesn't take much, and it really, really helps and is much appreciated. But let's get on with the battle. Alright, boys, here we go. First tank shots are going off straight away. What are they gonna get? Oh my god, this guy just got yeeted so hard. Let's see, are any of the tanks down yet? No, the tanks are actually going for a head-to-head collision, boys. Look at this guy spinning around. Oh my god, look at the Royal Marine Commandos. Okay, that looks to me like one of the British tanks is already down. We got a Russian tank down. We got another American tank down. And somehow the Russians are actually doing better out of this initial battle than I thought they would. And don't forget, oh my god, there we go. That's the last allied tanks right there. And look at what is coming to say hi, boys. It is about to get really, really, really bad for these guys right here. If these tanks make it in, look, they are slowly charging in. Yeah, I think the Brits and Americans might have overdone it here. If you look at this tank just absolutely barreling in any second now. Oh, where's that going? Oh my god. That British officer just got absolutely demolished, but he did do a dab on the way down, boys. He did manage to get the dab off, so I respect that. But let's just have a quick look. The Brits and Americans haven't even been able to take out that initial attack from these guys here. Also, this British commando is about to yeet himself off the map. Let's see that in full speed. Oh no, actually he managed to get away, but he's dead anyway. But if would you look at this, there's just no way. There's still a bunch of Russian reinforcements moving in. But the British do have some artillery cover here, which is definitely going to help. But it is just so hard to tell what's even going on here. It looks like most of the British troops are dead. We still got some Australians and New Zealand boys back here. We've also got a bunch of Americans back here. We've also got the occasional Brit here, but the majority of them are already dead. Let's speed this up and see what happens. As you can see over on the left-hand side, we got yet another tank moving in. Although we got a bazooka boy who looks like he's about to aim for it, actually. So if this guy gets a shot off, oh my god, we've actually taken that tank down as well. But slowly but surely, more and more Russians are just dribbling into the battle. Also, this guy taking a really nice position right here, hiding his side skirts. Also, what has happened over here? Oh my good lord. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I've seen anything so cursed in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator in my life. What on earth am I looking at right now? I have absolutely no idea. I wish this was on like a nice green screen. If I can, hold on a second, if I can like get this on a green screen, I might be able to make this into like a transparent GIF, boys. Okay, if I go full speed, okay, hands off. I'm full speed right now. This is what's happening to this guy, full speed. What on earth are we currently looking at? Also, I mean, just look at this. Like, how is this guy alive? What? All whilst his mate up there is just chilling there, and the tank always... No wonder the tank... Oh my god, look at these guys here. The Tabs unit creator is just so broken. Like, I wish the AI pathing was just fixed. I wish it was. But as for the rest of the battle, boys, we got a bunch more Russians over here. We got more Russians down this side here, and we're looking at the last few Americans and Brits. They are not going to last very long, I don't think. These guys are caught in a crossfire, and it's surely just a matter of time. Also, look at how many bodies are scattered around this battlefield. Yeah, lads, here we go, here we go. We got some Russian shock troopers. These guys are quite dangerous, actually, so long as they're holding their gun properly, but still, he's got a lot of health, and he does a lot of damage, and we are on to just the last couple of troops. And folks, I think this right here is the last troop, and there we go. The Brits and Americans overextended, and they paid the price. Now, encouraged by their last victory against the British and the Americans, the Russians have actually decided to invade India. That's right, the India gang down here is actually going to be defending their home territory. We don't actually have any tanks down here, but what we do have is we have some anti-tank guns. We've got some anti-tank rifles, and these guys are not going to be going down without a fight. We also have a small garrison of elite British soldiers back here. We got a major, we got a lieutenant, and we got some Royal Marine Commandos. And they, of course, are going to be running into the front line to take it to the invading Russian forces. Now, remember, we're not fighting in Germany anymore, guys. This is actually the Indian home territory. These guys are going to have the defenders' advantage, and they are going to fight like hell. All right, boys, full speed. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, God, it's not a good start. It is really not a good start. No, hold on a second. Hold on a second, boys. That wasn't... No, for a second there, I thought that was a big head, but it's not. It obviously isn't a big head. Okay, let's carry on. Let's see what happens here. Okay, the first Russian tank is down. They're actually piling in. This is brutal. Second Russian tank is also down. Let's see. Third Russian tank is down. And look at that. The Russian tanks are getting absolutely obliterated here. All 5 Russian tanks have already been taken out. And would you look at this guy? He's been yeeted into 2022. Or should I say 1946? And like I said, boys, would you look at this? The elite British troops have just absolutely barreled up to the front line. That guy just got kicked over his head. And they're just going to cause some problems. Look at these guys down here. Absolute hardened veterans of the British Special Forces. And this battle actually looks like it is a convincing victory. Look how many Indian soldiers we have back here. We've still got the lieutenant. We've still got the major. We've still got our anti-tank guns all the way down here. This is looking like a comfortable victory. I don't think the Russians were expecting that level of defense from the Indians. And would you look, it's just mopping up the pieces, boys. It's just mopping up the pieces. Look at them. They're getting absolutely obliterated here. But it looks actually, and maybe I spoke too soon, because it looks like they actually did kill all of those British commandos. So it's now just like the main Russian troops against the main Indian troops. So this actually still could go either way, incredibly. Let's see if these Indians can manage to bag it. It's actually closer than I was expecting it to be, boys. It's actually closer than, oh my god, actually, hold on a second. How many Russians have we got left here? We got 4 or 5 Russians here against only a couple of Indians. But don't worry, we still, of course, have these guys down the back as a last resort. But it looks like the Russians did not go down without a fight here. They actually held out longer than I was expecting them to. And dare I say, are actually trying to push out. I know there's only 3 of them left, but boys, they're actually pushing up against these Indians. And there we go. It looks like that Indian soldier is going to go down. So if we just look at the battlefield right here, you'll see these 3 Russian soldiers managed to actually survive. And there's bodies absolutely everywhere, but those 3 Russian soldiers have to somehow take out all of these units here. Somehow, boys, somehow. I don't think they're going to manage to pull it off, but let's find out. Let's see what they can do. Okay, let's see how long this guy lasts for. Not very long, it turns out. He's pretty angry, but he's dead, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, so we got that guy over there and this guy right here. Let's see what they can do. It looks like he's out of range of the artillery, which is quite handy, but again, he just got killed. And this is the last Russian unit over here. Let's see what he can do. I feel like this is a little 1v1. Let's see. Can he take that guy out, or is he gonna die? Oh, would you look at that? He just got clipped and he is down, and the invasion of India is over. This is your victor right here. He got the winning kill. Emboldened by their victory in India, the Americans and the British have made the age-old mistake of invading the USSR during winter. And oh boys, the Russians were prepared for it. We had an unsuspecting Allied convoy moving up the middle here, and the Soviets have just come out of the woods and they are going to ambush in full force. But they're not just ambushing from one side, boys. This is a pincer movement. We've also got a bunch of Russian troops over on the other side, and as you can see from a zoomed out map right here, the Americans and the British are entirely encircled in Russian territory, which is not where you want to be, particularly during winter. This is about to be an absolute bloodbath. Alright, boys, I'm gonna slow things down just to start with, otherwise it's going to be absolutely impossible to tell what's actually going on here. As you can see, the Russians are all moving in from this side. We've actually got some anti-tank rounds coming in. Oh, they missed the tanks, but it doesn't matter. The other tanks have been shot down by the other guys on this side, and already almost all of the British and American tanks have actually been ambushed and killed, all yeeted into the sky, and they are caught in a horrible crossfire in a massive opening. How good could this really go? Again, another tank up there has been killed. This tank also being killed. Now all we have is the British and American troops down the middle here, all getting artillery striked in the middle of the lake. Now, unfortunately, the river doesn't actually crack, because if the ice was gonna crack, these tanks and all the guys would go through the middle. That would be pretty epic. It doesn't even matter, because these Russian troops are going to hoover up the leftovers anyway. And it looks like we're down to pretty much the last British unit down here. Look at that. That was absolutely brutal. He just got absolutely abused by about 10 guys in one go. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not invade the USSR during winter. Everyone who tries it just dies. They call it the graveyard of empires. Now, after World War III started because of Operation Unthinkable, there has been battles across the entire planet, but it is all going to be settled here. This is winner takes all, and we are back outside Berlin just to finish off. Full circle, boys. Now, just to be clear, I haven't actually scripted any of this. Whoever wins this battle is going to win this battle, and it is even teams. I've got a bunch of Russian tanks, a bunch of Soviet soldiers back here, even some artillery, anti-tank guns, heavy machine guns, snipers, the whole shebang, and the exact same thing on the other side over here for the British and the Americans. Except they're apparently conscripting some child soldiers into their army to make the numbers so that they can actually fight the Russians. I don't really blame them. You gotta do what you gotta do. All is fair in love and war. But also supporting, the Brits have called in the entire Commonwealth. We have the India gang representing right here. We also have the Canada gang over here. We of course have the New Zealand and Australia gang back here. And last but not least, we even have the Africa gang, boys. Let's go. This is going to be an absolutely crazy battle, and whoever wins this is going to win the video. Once again, guys, if you have not hit that subscribe button and you are still watching this video, hit that subscribe button before we start this battle. But let's get the road on the show. Alright, boys, full speed, hands off. I'm not even going to interact here. I'm just going to see what happens. I'm not even going to control anything. I'm going to move the camera around. In fact, I absolutely absolutely lied to you. I'm gonna go slow motion because I want to look at some of the carnage here other than just massive explosions everywhere. Okay, let's see. The Americans, pretty much all of the tanks are dead. In fact, actually, yes, all of the tanks are dead already. Look, it's a graveyard. Oh, no, I lied to you. We got one more American tank up here, but it's probably not going to be alive for very much longer. And there you go. He is also dead. We've also got some, like, camouflage Russian troop right here. Oh, my God. Look, you saw his eyes there? Well, let's have a look how India gang is doing. India gang holding strong. Canada gang and Africa gang also, and also the Australians and New Zealand boys. Did you see this little sniper back here? This American sniper. His eyes aren't very straight. I wonder how hard it is to snipe like that. There's also a piece of dynamite just getting lobbed in at the Russians, but let's zoom out and go full screen right here and see what we can see, boys. I don't know. Okay, we've still got some artillery over here on the Allies side, and the Soviets don't look like they've got any artillery, so maybe we have the advantage. Oh, no, they do. They've got some back here. I don't know. If I had to pick, I would say that it looks like the Soviet Union is actually winning this battle right here. They are slowly moving in. It depends whether or not the Commonwealth can actually save us, because it's basically just the Commonwealth left. I mean, the Russians and the Brits have been annihilated. Let's see where that goes. Oh, no, the night guy got absolutely wrecked. Turns out black camouflage in a really brightly lit map. Turns out it doesn't work. Hold on a second. He's still alive. Oh, no, he's dead. He's very dead. Okay, good. All right, full speed, boys. Full speed. Let's see what happens here. We just got too many Russian troops back here. We got too many Russian troops. It can't win. But look, actually, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. Okay, let's see. Please, can his bazooka do something? He needs to do something. What did he get? He got another one of these guys. What's happening here? Is this just my graphics card doing a backflip and dying? I can't really tell, but that guy landed on his neck. He is very, very dead. Come on, boys. Come on. I'm holding out for India gang, for Africa gang. We got the Commonwealth here. I think the Canadians actually are already dead. Yeah, the Canadian gang has already been shut down right here. But we got the rest of the Commonwealth, boys. The rest of the Commonwealth. Oh my God, they've only gone and done it. I don't believe it. I actually don't believe it. Look, the Americans and the British were basically done. They were basically out of the game. There was only a handful of them left. But would you look who won it, boys? It's the Australians, the New Zealanders, it's the hashtag India gang, and it's even the Africa gang. And we're just gonna gloss over the fact that the Indians were recruiting some child soldiers, because you got to do what you got to do. We have put communism into the ground, boys, where it belongs. Alright, I actually really enjoyed that. Alright, boys, thank you very much for watching. If you want to catch my last video, there'll be a card in the top right corner of the screen which you can click on. Thank you very much for watching. I will catch you again next time.